People, it's me, Kinghuman, and as you can see, things are a little different in this video. I'm not at my desk. I'm in a luxury penthouse suite in Las Vegas at one of the nicest resorts there is in town. Now I come to Vegas at least once a month, and I live this lifestyle. I always get the penthouse suite, and I always spend all day in the spa, the finest VIP treatments. I eat in the finest restaurants. I treat myself well. And I tell you this not to brag and not to tell you how much greater I am than you, but to wake you up and get you to realize that this could be you. Now, again, I want to continue our conversations about success and what it takes to be a success. And I want to talk to you as if you were my best friend and we were out to lunch. So there's some things I want you to realize, and I tell you this to wake you up, because I was you. I was a battery in the matrix. Right outside, I'm looking down, and I can see 1 million people out there rushing to and from work, from my high above my penthouse suite. Massive view here, total wraparound view. The strip, the city, it's amazing. And I'm fascinated. I go up to the window and I just look at these people scrambling around to get to work. Especially I look at these trucks going by, because I used to be an idiot truck driver. I used to be one of those guys. Rushing on a schedule, working my ass off. And for what? I wasn't able to live like this when I was a wage slave. Listen, you've been programmed to go and be a good little cog in a machine and go after a JOB, which stands for just over broke. I want you guys to go look at my previous video series on this and get up to speed. I'll try and put a link to those videos right there. Go watch those and then finish watching this video, because it should take you where you need to be. You need to realign your thinking. You need to awaken yourself. Now this is an epiphany I personally came to, and I want to share it with as many people as I can that actually want to change their life. Now you may not want to change your life. You may be totally happy being a battery in the matrix. But if you're working at a JOB and you're not happy, you cannot live the lifestyle that you want to live. You don't have the free time, you don't have the money, and you've never tasted luxury. I want you to wake up. I want you to do better for yourself, and you can. And I realized, my epiphany was, all it takes to get what you want from life is a mental shift. You've been programmed all your life to believe that you're not good enough to make huge money. What you're good enough to do is go out and get a JOB and make your boss rich. That's bullshit. Why can't you be the boss? There's no reason why not. I mean, look at me. I'm an idiot truck driver, and now I live like a king. Seriously. Let me show you. This is my instrumentality. This makes me a fortune. This is my laptop. I carry it with me wherever I go. If I'm in Vegas, if I'm in Maui, Tahiti, wherever I want to go, this can make me money on demand. But that's because I learned a few things. I opened my mind and I learned how to use this tool to make money. Now, that was my instrumentality. And like I say, that to be a success in life, the first thing you need to do is take a physical inventory of your psychological makeup. And you have to understand your thought processes in relation to society and how society has programmed you to be docile, be complacent, and be asleep all the time. Because the powers that be, the plutocrats, they want you to be they think of you as a crop. They want you to be a good little piece of corn that will be easily manipulated and monetized for their benefit. You got to break out of that. You got to break out of the matrix. If you want to, if you have the desire. Like I say, not everybody has the hunger, not everybody has the desire. But if you want to be your own man, if you want to live this kind of a lifestyle, travel wherever you want, live in the best luxury penthouse, do whatever you want. Basically, live like a king. If you want that, you have to go after it. And you have to change your mental programming to do that. Because all your life, you've been pounded down. Like a nail that comes up out of the floor. Every time you come up a little bit, you get pounded down. And you're told what you cannot achieve in life. You have to get away from those mentalities. People around you will keep you down. And I'm not just talking about people, I'm talking about the societal constructs, like the educational system that teaches you not how to be a success, not how to make tons of money. They teach you how to get a job and make somebody else rich. They don't teach you how to be in business. They don't teach you how to be rich. It's an insidious thing, and I've talked about it in previous videos. Go watch those. The other things that keep you down, are the people around you. Your parents, your friends. They don't mean to, but they've been programmed by the programmers, and they just parrot the shit that's in their head. So when you come out and say, hey, I got a business idea, I want to try this business. You ever notice the people around you kind of go, oh, that's not going to work. You're not going to make a dime. Oh, that's a bad idea. Or they'll give you a funny look. It's because you're breaking free. You're showing signs of empowerment. And you're empowering yourself, and you're breaking free of being a drone, being a worker ant or a drone bee. And that kind of threatens them. And they're going to immediately say, that won't work, that can't happen. Or they're going to give you a dirty look. Or they're going to make you feel like you cannot achieve something. And you know what? That is subliminal programming that does affect you. So you have to break free of that kind of mentality. If you're hanging around a bunch of friends that all they want to do is talk about football and basketball, they're not interested in getting ahead. You've got to get away from them. You have to surround yourself with successful people that can help you get ahead. Now, let's talk a little bit about the mindset of a successful person and how differently people think. And this is why you have to take an inventory of your psychological dynamic and your psychological construct and put yourself into this analogy and see where you fit. 3 men are given 100 pounds of pig iron. They give 100 pounds of pig iron, and the first guy goes, oh, this is great. I'm going to make horseshoes out of this, and I'm going to make $200. The next guy takes that same 100 pounds of pig iron, and he goes, oh, this is great. I'm going to make fishing weights, and I can make a lot more fishing weights than I can horseshoes, and I'm going to make $300 or $500. A lot more than the horseshoe guy. Woohoo! The third guy takes that 100 pounds of pig iron and he goes, I'm going to make fine, delicate Swiss watch parts. And he makes $5 million. Now, 3 people given the same exact tools. Some people went out of the stratosphere and became a millionaire with it. The other guys, they're making horseshoes. Which person are you in that equation? And you know why? It's because of the way they've been programmed as to the different paths that they have taken. Now, I want to talk and apply this same analogy to my website, thekinghumanelite.com. So like I said before, if you want to be a success, you need a couple of things. You need to reprogram your brain into a successful mentality. There it is. And you need the instrumentality to make a fortune. Instrumentality being education. Knowing what to do with this. We have a fantastic tool in front of us. The internet. The world is open to us. Amazing opportunities out there that can take an idiot truck driver like me to a millionaire status. All you have to do is learn how to do it and change your mentality. Those 2 things. So let me talk a little bit about my website, and I'll show you another analogy. I made a website called kinghumanelite.com. It's where I give people the instrumentality to make bank. Now, I have a lot of successful students. Some of them are still in high school, and they're making huge money. I can't tell you how much because I don't want to betray their confidence. Pierce and Aaron, you'll see them on my website in the video. I'm here with Nick and Kevin, who are two more kids that they make huge amounts of money just off of a simple concept they got from me. And it goes on and on and on. But I have a lot of other students who, given the same materials, the same exact 100 pounds of pig iron, haven't done a thing with it. Why is that? Because they're paralyzed by their programming. So, another example, in this, every month I post a lot of different actionable material that can make you money if you do what you need to do. But the way I constructed the website is, I'm not going to force anybody to do anything. I'm going to give them the tools, and I'm going to try and get them to do it. But in the end, it's up to the individuals. So for example, this month, I posted a little gem in there, and I wanted to see what would happen. I posted a course on drop shipping. Genius course on how to go after a targeted drop shipping niche, how to dominate that niche, and how to set it up with drop shippers. Insider information that not a lot of people know how to do. But not only did I give everybody that course, but I gave them the rights to sell that course as their own product. Now here's the thing. I look at that as 100 pounds of pig iron, and personally, I know if I were going to take that product and go out and resell it as my own product, I could make at least $20,000 in an instant. I don't know what anybody else is doing with it yet because I haven't heard from them. But it's an interesting thing because I think the people, everybody has that same product, that every one of my members got that same product, that 100-pound pig iron product, along with a lot of other products that can make them dough. Where are they on it? Depends on their psychological programming and overcoming it. Overcoming the paralyzing programming that keeps people down. It's incredibly important. It's incredibly important to realign your thinking and become a successful person. Now, one of the things that I think is an important thing to do is do what I do right now. Go out and treat yourself well. Go take a vacation. Live big. Get the penthouse suite. Go spend an entire day in the spa. Expense, no worry. Don't worry about it. Go eat in the finest restaurants. Once you get a taste of this kind of lifestyle, you're going to do what it takes to keep getting that or to get that in your life on a steady basis. You can't just think of this in an abstract way. Oh, I'd like to live like Kinghuman. I'd like to have tons of cash like Kinghuman. I'd like to be able to make money on demand like Kinghuman. I'd like to stay in a penthouse suite like Kinghuman. I'd like to live Kinghuman. You can't just think abstractly. You have to experience it. In fact, that's why I want to take some of my students, some of my elite students, and I actually want to physically bring them here, set them up in a penthouse suite like this, and make them live in it for a couple of days so that they can get a taste for the better things in life. I'll take them to the best restaurants. I'll put them in a penthouse suite. I'll take them to the spa. And they will, from that point on, I guarantee you, they will want to be a success so that they can experience this on demand whenever they want it. Like I say, I do this at least once a month. I like to do it twice a month. Go here, go to Vegas, go to Maui, wherever I want to go. If you want to live this lifestyle, you got to do the two things I'm telling you right now. I'm trying to wake you up. Change your mentality. Change the alignment of your psychological programming. I want you to go out, I want you to get some books on psychology and start studying it so that you can understand the way you think. And that's the first step to realigning how you think. You got to understand it. The second thing is get the instrumentality you need to make a fortune. Now, it doesn't have to be my training. You know, it doesn't have to be the KingHumanElite.com. But get something. Get something, some form of instrumentality that can make you money. I like this. I like what I do. The Kinghuman, what I teach in my website, thekinghumanelite.com, because it's something you can do from anywhere in the world with a laptop. All you need is a laptop, an internet connection, and a way to get paid online, which means PayPal or PayStripe or any of those payment gateways. There's a million of them. That's it. And you can live a free lifestyle. You're not working for a boss. You're your own boss. It's total empowerment. You have to break free of those chains because you've been trained to be an indentured servant. Even the people that go to college. If you go to college, you come out of college so far in debt that yes, you get a better job, but what good is it because you spend the rest of your life trying to pay off a high-interest student loan? So most of what you make as a higher earner goes to taxes and it goes to paying off your student loans. You're still living like a shit weasel. You're still an indentured servant. You have to learn how to get away from these programming machines and make your own way in life. All right, guys, I've talked enough. I hope I've wakened some of you guys up, hopefully, and we'll talk again. Maybe the next time you see me, I might be in Maui on the beach, and you'll be able to see what a fat cake of tofu I am. Anyway, all right, guys, go donate a few bucks to help a sick kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. What could be better? That's another thing you have to do. You have to be compassionate towards other people in life. And it makes you a better person. All right, guys, maximum respect. Bayonara.